I think the important thing that people need to understand as to what has nearly happened here is the secret court hearing that INEOS had at the end of July. The judge granted them, Justice Morgan granted them, a part of the injunction to do with harassment, which meant, and which would have been stamped into permanent law on the 12th of September if myself and Joe Boyd had not stood up. What would have been stamped into law was a precedent that said that anybody who posted something on social media or communicated with INEOS, their employees, or their supply chain, and posted something or said something that they didn't like, was now potentially a criminal offence, imprisonable with up to a 2-year sentence, extendable up to 5 years. Now, that is a corporate takeover of our law and our rights as citizens, and thankfully we've had that part thrown out of court. But it's only with luck and because we stood up at that time. If we hadn't, that would now be a precedent in law. So can you imagine, that would, as a precedent in law, be open to other companies to then go in and say, I don't know, an airliner, you don't like the service that you've received on this airliner over Christmas, you write to them and tell them about it. You could have an injunction that stopped you posting anything on social media, and if you did it, it'd be 2 years in prison. That's what we've managed to stop so far, and that's, I suppose, an example of exactly how serious this issue is. Corporations going to secret courts, presenting one side of the evidence, not giving access to any other point of view, and we could soon find ourselves in this kind of mess. So the problem at the heart of this whole issue is secret courts in themselves, something that Theresa May brought in while she was in the Home Office because we're terrified of the terrorists and we have to have secret courts. In fact, what it's being used for is something far more dangerous than that.